Welcome everyone to another installment of Lessons on the Links. We are here at Thunder Bay Golf Resort with golf pro John Kozuski. John, thank you again for joining us. Last week we were working on straightening out our shots a little bit. This week we find ourselves here in the bunker. So what will we be working on in this installment of Lessons on the Links?
Today, Eric, we're going to work on some sand play, bunker play. I think it's a shot that a lot of people tend to fear a little bit. I'm going to show you a way today to get over that shot, not to worry about it, give you some technique to help you get out of the sand.
All right, sounds good. So what kind of exercises can we do to help improve our shot from the bunker?
You know, the first thing is always, the goal is just to get the ball out of the bunker. You know, really any shot for the most part, getting the ball out of the sand, near the green, hopefully on the green, but out of the bunker, that's the key. So what we're gonna do is show you how to open up the club face a little bit, show you how to open your alignment, and to make a swing that allows you to get the ball up out of the sand and then onto the green. And you know, and finally, the nice thing about a bunker shot is you actually do not have to hit the ball, you're actually hitting behind the ball. So I'll show you how to do that today.
Okay, could you demonstrate how we can have a proper shot from the bunker?
Exactly. You know, I'm trying to get the ball anywhere on the green out in front of me, but what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to open up my stance a little bit. This helps me see my line a little bit better, but more importantly, it helps me get the club on a path that's going to get underneath the ball and get the ball up and out onto the green.
Okay.
What you're going to see me do here, I'm going to set up with the ball basically in the middle of my stance, but you can see my feet are open. But the key here is I'm going to use the loft on this club. I have a sand wedge here, and I'm going to open up that club. And probably the final thing you're going to see me do, I'm going to keep my hands in front of the ball, much like we did with chipping, but I'm going to make a bigger swing than most people would think. And I'm going to actually hit behind the ball in that area right there. Try to let the sand throw the ball up and onto the green.
All right, could you show us, please?
Yep, I'll give it a shot here. Feet are open. You can see the club is also open. And then don't be afraid to strike down into the sand, but keep the club going through the shot. And then finally, what you would like to do is hear a nice thump sound when you hit the sand. So while I go ahead and hit this shot, we'll listen for that thump, because you don't want to hear the club hitting and actually contacting the ball.
All right, well, thank you for giving us another tip there on how we can improve our game from the sand, from the bunker. And that's going to do it for another installment of Lessons on the Links from here at Thunder Bay Golf Resort. But tune in for next week for another tip for all you golfers out there.